All right, welcome back, everybody.
Path begins with me.
Today is my third day of recordings. I did stop playing on this account yesterday after I said I was a little bit tired. And that's kind of the goal with this account, is to showcase how playing just a few games per day while talking through yourself, through your own strategies, should ideally put you in a better spot than just sitting there watching a Twitch stream and kind of having your brain overloaded with information. So far it has been working. To briefly go into my main account stats, it's at like 330 games played, and it only has like something like 17 or 18 wins. A lot of times I wind up just kind of flubbing, you know. Sometimes you flub. So I think that a lot of my problems on my main account, other than that, of course, it's always going to be playing technically higher quality lobbies because it has a lot more historical data to it, is that you don't set up a strong early game into some sort of strong end game board. And what happens is you just wind up either, so for me, I wind up usually getting a very good early game as my strongest games, and I'm able to convert that strong early game advantage into a bleed out scenario, but that doesn't really win you games. So we're gonna be trying to not do that as much on this account. All right, kickstart's good. Band of Thieves is okay. AFK isn't bad. We're gonna take the gamble though. We're gonna go for the emblem. All right, and that is a Bastion emblem.
I'll savor this.
Should make us decently strong. We're gonna slam the striker's flail with an open bow. In fact, what am I doing? Jack's in. Even put Jack's over here. Do that. Right? Scout your board. So far, so good. From this angle, ideally I hit at least 1 2-star, so I feel a little bit more comfortable leveling and putting in probably Gwen. It could be Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath does give more HP. Which does technically have some synergy with the Bastion emblem. What stargazer this game? The boar. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It's quite good. I really don't want to be leveling while I don't. All right. We're gonna hold everything if we lose, but if I win, I will just sell the space grooves. That will get me my 10 gold, and then we could just level for Cho'Gath later. You know. Given that both of my bastions, you know, Ornn just always has an item, and the Bastion emblem itself with the Brawler stat kind of is really good synergy, right? Because Bastion gives resistances, but it doesn't actively. All right. But yeah, it doesn't actively
Jump in.
Give you more health. So the fact that we can scale health, right, like this Bastion emblem on like a Tom Kench, even with 2 Bastion and 2 Brawler, probably get me pretty strong. You're kind of you're kind of doing the perfect things to get good EHP, essentially, right? Because effective hit pool is not just your hit points, it's not just your damage, it's not just your damage resistance, it's all those things combined. All right. Now, I'm glad I didn't... Oh, never mind. All right, we can pre-level. We can definitely pre-level. Reforger, 4 rerolls. We'll take the 4 rerolls. The what's it called? The we're gonna grab another bow. Sorry, this is my first game of the day, and I woke up maybe about an hour and a half ago. We're just gonna skip that. I even had that thought. Shame I don't edit these videos. You're just gonna have to hear it.
I'll savor this.
All right. Yeah, we can throw in Brawler. I'm all right with that. And in fact, we can throw in the better Brawler. There's not really any unit I'd be able to hit here. There's no reason to use my rerolls. We'll just slam the red buff. Since we are on a win streak, just continue winning as best as we can. There's a good likelihood that if we do not overspend our money, that somebody might win next turn. As games go up in power level, or as elo increases, it's common for people to know good lines of play, and from those good lines of play, they are very strong. Thankfully, silver isn't too bad for that. Like a triple prismatic lobby can be really bad, especially with your typical experienced meta player, right? Oh. Most likely we're not going to reroll. Not seeing a strong reason to. If I had, like, if Rek'Sai was maybe a little bit of a stronger unit in general, or if I had an emblem that matched the carry, I might. But this feels like this is gonna work better as a level 8 or 9 comp. Could be wrong, could be wrong. We're gonna play from that angle. This is definitely one of my favorite openers, and probably a lot of people's favorite opener. And we're gonna sell that off. We'll grab that. We should make 2 gold. If we don't, we'll just sell the poppies back. Pantheon probably should have gone in place of Gragas. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I said Pantheon. I didn't. Whoops. There, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna do that. And what is it? Gold subscription? Okay. We'll throw Gwen in. Good. All right, I should have actually gotten the 2-star in. That was a little bit of a mistake. We can make the gargoyles. Ideal items that pop up on Ornn are Even Shroud. Ionic Spark wouldn't be bad. You could get Sunfire, but because I have red buff, it's not too big of a concern. We're gonna hold on to Gwen because Gwen will be level 7. I do like items. Misfits, not so much. Care package. Okay. All right. We will take blood offering. We'll do that. The reason is that we can always make another bloodthirster. We can play Marauder.
Let's go.
So. That does mean Gwen's probably out of here. There might be a world where Briar finishes. Doubt it, but there might be. Suppose the nice thing about the Bloodthirster too is that we do protect our item holder, which does not have Marauder right now. Since we're doing this, we're probably going to throw Aatrox in, which my understanding is that at 6 seconds, Aatrox shreds the lobby.
Let's go.
But we'll figure shred out a different way. We'll figure shred out a different way. Or we'll at least hold on to the units. We'll do that. Okay. Should allow us to level next turn. This fella is quite strong. All right. Yep. That was a 1-star Rost or a 1-star Jax that might have been winnable, but not much I can do. All right, BF sword.
Make thyself devout, and eternal life is
And
granted.
a bow, not a bow, a cloak. Lets us get our second Bloodthirster. We probably don't need more than that. Itemizing more than just 2 units and 1 tank can get a little dicey. All right.
I'm on the job.
Nowhere is safe.
And all right, so there we go. Let's see. Not really a world where we can sell off units. You don't really want to sell off a pair, and that's only 46 and 47, so at most 48. You could argue that Pantheon may not be in the final board, but he's a good brawler, so. Now this guy is more than likely quite rich. Doesn't have a lot on his board, but all right. I don't believe there's ever a world where we play Nunu, unfortunately. We will hold it though. We will hold it because we're evil. We can also hold on to the Mordekaiser. only board I saw there that might be a bit of a problem from my positioning, aside from them just being stronger than me, is the Talon being right there. Not exactly ideal, but it would pop his rogue pretty quick, which might be ideal. Nice, 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 nice. As I said at the beginning of the video, this is where I kind of like to play from. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's gonna stay that way then. There's nothing else that I need from that shop. $40 gold to level. Fill all that off. That is gorgeous. We will wait one more turn to level. We'll hold on to the pikes.
Never gets shorter.
The rod. We're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna do that. I was thinking maybe making a rage blade, but yeah, that probably was better. That's what I was thinking of doing, making a rage blade or something. But to be fair, a cloak, not a cloak, a tier is pretty good generically. Whereas like a lot of bow items, like if I had to slam a Rabadons, that's not really great. Whereas like I can slap a, you know, slam an adaptive helm, and that can work on almost anybody.
So hungry.
All right. It could be little buddies. Yeah, it's probably little buddies. Yeah, little buddies.
Get your hands dirty.
All right, let's sell that off. Put that in. We can do that. We can do this. Do this, and then a little bit of that. We're gonna swap that out. This is an alright board right now. The rest of the lobby, I don't believe will have fully finished their boards yet. They kind of had like their stage 3 didn't seem to be very focused. So but most people still have a lot of gold. So all right. Maybe. All right.
All will know us in time.
A bargain is due.
All right. Just sell those. We're not gonna put any items on Belveth, so there's only so much to be obtained from holding those units. At most, it would let my board tank just a little bit more.
You wish to learn the hard way, I see.
a tier. We'll grab the shared
I
wealth.
offer relief from pain.
All right. We'll grab the bow. I'm not going to slam a void staff, but it should make my life a little bit easier by being able to make 2 items a little bit easier. All right.
Let's end this.
That's very helpful. All right. Let's see. Yes. Actually, no.
Melt. A bargain is due. A bargain is due.
All will know us in time.
Beautiful. It does mean put a bow on Master Yi. Next turn, we're going to get the items onto Tom Kench.
You wish to learn the hard way, I see.
And what's what we have? We have 1, 2, 3. All right. Is there? Yeah, technically you could swap out Maokai for a Pantheon for a little bit extra boost to little buddies, but probably not worth it. All right, let's grab these items, put them on the stench.
Echo for eons.
Now the plan is most likely level 9. Get Fiora, replace Akali, and since we actually do only have 3 Brawler, we can put Pantheon in level 9.
Relax a little.
Shine once more before
Alright.
the end.
Well, all right. Very strong, but does leave an open item, but not much I can do about that. Make the thieves gloves. Probably just throw the tier on Akali. Have we ever fought this player? We did. I didn't pay attention. All right. Got a little lucky with Tom because there's already at least 3 out of the pool. And a little gold. Should mean next turn we can level. Okay. We're gonna level. It's gonna give me more HP. It's gonna make me tankier. Technically speaking, the Bastion emblem makes this board a little bit more bloated than it normally would be. If we can win through this whole stage, essentially, it's probably a level 10 angle with how much HP we have. We'll have to play it by ear. You can see how he has like a Fizz 3-star. I would really want items on that unit, not on Talon, if I'm being honest. I could be wrong. Maybe Fizz is bait, but
My constitution is unflappable.
I feel like could have been a little bit better, but could also be wrong. So this position we're in right here is kind of where I feel like I go wrong in stronger lobbies. Because right now, right, like let's say I was 30 HP. You know, I level, I get in my unit, I finish my synergies. But now I only have 19 gold and I am 30 HP. That basically means I'm knocked out in 2 turns. That puts you in a desperation, right? It doesn't feel great. Which is why I usually do better playing from a strong place. Alright, and this guy's a little scary. Oh. No shot. No shot. That couldn't have gone more perfect. That's very unlucky for that guy.
Let's make this memorable.
Alright. Yeah, gold. Alright, Edge of Night. Take those items off. In fact, we could have simply sold her. Simply could have sold her. Alright, glove. Not glove, I'm sorry. Bloodthirster. I'm gonna put Edge of Night on Fiora. Fiora should spread red buff a little bit better. I'm thinking. Could be wrong. Put that in Maokai. Tears do give passive regen, mana regen, so it's not nothing. I probably should have hit on a unit before, but I am a little bit low on magnetic removers, so
My constitution is
now we
unflappable.
are restoring hit points, which is also a top 4 at the very minimum. We are shaping up to... Okay, so from this angle, surely it's just Sona. Sona and potentially put the tier on Sona and then whatever the next item is. Alternatively, I could always try to find a bard. Could always maybe get the Elder Dragon. The Elder Dragon does seem to be like a little bit of a win condition. Like if this person here hits the dragon, I don't know that there's much I could do to win. So
Timeless.
all right, yep. He's got very strong backline, so only so much I can do. $52 to level. All right, so let's see. Do you get it? Do you get it, little buddy?
You wish
I
to
don't
learn
think so.
the hard way, I see.
And gold. And level.
Let us begin.
Temporary recommended item, synthetic implant, a adaptive helm, and this actually goes back where it was.
I am in control.
I definitely should have grabbed that Master Yi. We are rather far away, but it technically could be a win condition. No, no, rap, oh, brother. There is some very complex positioning here that more than likely would have potential. All right. All right. Okay. Put that there, put that there. Temporary recommended item there.
Pure psychic energy.
Let us begin.
All right. It's not great. We really do want Fiora to be 2-star, but so far I'm not getting an opinion in that. This is kind of what I said before, where sometimes maybe you want to trade HP to have a little bit more economy. But I'm not sure that we're beating this guy. Yes, what does he have? Divine Duelist. All right. One of the things about tanks that I'm not the biggest fan of, if you don't keep them in the middle, is that sometimes tanks can go do some really weird stuff, you know? Like, they'll just walk to the back line if you don't keep them kind of where they're supposed to be.
Hey, cutie.
Okay. Edge of Night for sure.
Prepare to die.
We can do that. Double strike.
Psychic energy.
Synthetic. Okay. Maybe a split approach. It'd still be on Doom. This guy wants to go for a what is it, 3-star? So if we win this, he's just gonna donkey us. Yeah, if we win.
Here we go!
Lock that shop. Yeah. GG's. GG. Alright, yeah. Good game. Promoted to gold 3 there. The big thing that I saw was, besides the fact that he had, what was it, Have My Bow, so he got extra items from that. He also grabbed the may the Jinn be with you, or may the fourth, whatever the Jinn augment is. He then finished all of his other front line, and then I think that Stargazer was the boar. So the Stargazer more than likely was also giving him quite a bit of oomph, essentially. One thing I've noticed is that, like, if you take the sacrifice altar from Stargazer, there's almost no reason to not splash it if it's available. It's only 3 units. You could technically get an emblem pretty easily, and as long as you set it up through stage 2 and 3 at some point, basically all your units get a pretty massive buff just for playing the game. So thanks for watching. You can catch me live 9 to 11 Eastern every week on twitch.tv exiledtft. I can't put the link on YouTube just yet. Thanks for watching, and if you got all the way to the end here, appreciate a like and subscribe. Thank you.